Yo, guys. Welcome to the One Take Show. Today we have a special guest. To my left, my brother. He is him. Woo! We got LibanLDN in the building tonight.
Oh, that's a crazy. He's him. It's a crazy introduction, though.
He is him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He is him.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. Pleasure to be here.
Brother, how are you, first of all?
I'm good, but alhamdulillah, I can't complain.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Just working,
yes.
man. That's it. That's what it's been right now. Just on the grind.
See that. Shout out, AD. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, bro. Thank you for asking, Liban. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate it, man.
But can we stop? Can we just stop for a second?
Yeah.
Why you acting like you don't?
I'm sorry.
He's acting like. He's acting like.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
coming.
He
was always gonna come first
Brother,
of all. Pause,
I've known you since he was a youth.
Yeah.
Why are you acting like?
Yeah, we just met today.
You know what? It's always nice to be appreciative of those who.
Shut up, man.
Alright, cool. My
Shut the hell up, man.
No, man. Listen.
We hear you.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
You said just bark it off.
Yeah, do your thing.
I like that.
You know what? Me and Liban go way back as well.
Yeah, we do.
Liban, how long have I known you for? 10 plus years for sure.
10 plus for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean? I met Liban through like football and that Power League. Like me and Liban been cool ever since. So 10 plus years I've known Liban. I knew him before he was wedge.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Skinny base Liban.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Prime Liban at football. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was really kicking. I was really kicking them days.
He was really balling then.
Yeah.
First of all, we're going to start with your hair, man. What happened, man?
Lost the forfeit, man. Yeah, so lost the forfeit. For those that don't know, I lost the forfeit on SDS.
Okay.
The bet was last season, if United finished above Chelsea, then obviously Faisal, who's also on the podcast, another member, he would go bold. So he was basically riding out for Chelsea.
Wow.
I said, obviously, all right, cool. If Chelsea finish above United, then I'll dye my hair green.
Okay.
And that was the bet. And then, unfortunately, United let me down within 2 months, wallah. It didn't even last 3 months, wallah.
2 months.
So it's from like October all the way to the end of the season. They're just counting down the days, man. They're like, you got to dye your hair green. And I delayed it even more. I tried every angle, every way to avoid it, but the supporters on the CS weren't having it, man. They weren't letting it die.
So you were kind of pressured by the
bro,
like the audience.
For time. But then a lot of things happened. I was going to do it because I wanted to keep my words. I was going to do it, but obviously a lot of things happened. I went away, live show. There were so many things that were in the way. It just didn't make sense for me to do it at the time. And then just eventually found a way to get it done. And then, now I'm here. Rocking not even green anymore. It's brown now.
You, man. I can't lie. He pulled it off.
It don't look bad now.
It don't look bad.
Crazy. Now the green has kind of faded out a bit. It don't actually look bad. It looks like just a normal brown thing.
I made it work.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But let's get straight into it.
Go on. What you got for us?
Bro, we got some questions to ask the boy, man.
Hit us up.
We got some questions to ask the boy. I want to start off with, because obviously we know you being a part of the SDS world, formerly Sharky Does Sport. I wanted to ask about your social media journey so far, what your takeaways from it are, and how you're feeling right now in the place you're in. So the first thing I want to start off with is, what pushed you to start posting online or being a part of the online football community?
Bro, I'll be real, it wasn't something man planned. Like, I didn't plan to do football content. I didn't plan, for me to be on social media the way I am now. Like, for me, social media was more of just a personal thing with friends. Yeah, with friends, follow people that you follow, and then obviously just, you know how Twitter was back in the day as well. Just tweet what you think, tweet your thoughts, tweet your intrusive thoughts. And then Instagram same, bro. Like, social media for me was just a personal thing. And then obviously the way SDS happened, obviously during COVID times, I used to go over to the boys' yard, so Sharky's yard, obviously where the beta boys were staying. And there were hella times, bro. We just go, obviously them times everyone was in lockdown, so I'd go over there and it was hella times, bro. And naturally, the man that we always talk about ball. We're always arguing about football.
Yeah, always.
Always happens. And then obviously Sharky had an idea that he wanted to basically start.
This is COVID times, right?
Yeah, this is during COVID times. Wanted to start a football podcast. And then literally the rest was history. Obviously he recorded his first video in his bedroom with Star Player. Then had me on after, I think, and a few others. And then from there, bro, the rest is history. So it was just something that just transpired. It wasn't something that I planned. I never set out to do football content. It just happened. And then with time, obviously, I just kind of, fell into it. And then now you're
one of the main guys in the rotation.
Bro, and it's, I don't know, the journey for me in terms of football podcasts, it's like, at the beginning, bro, when I first started SDS, obviously YouTube was a whole new thing to me. Obviously, I wasn't a YouTuber. I was around people that were doing YouTube. Obviously, all the Beta Boys and Sharky and everyone. I was always, I was always around them. And they're obviously, if YouTube was their thing, that was their career and whatnot. So I was always around it. But I never generally had a passion. I never had it in me to pursue that. I just knew that wasn't my thing.
Yeah, it wasn't
I was never into YouTube like that anyway.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a desire that I had. So even when we first started SDS, I remember, bro, like I was so self-conscious about everything.
Yeah.
Self-conscious about the camera, self-conscious about the comments. They're just self-conscious about me just putting myself out there. Innit? So I remember those times, bro, I'd be reading the comments and this guy, but this Liban guy's chatting shit, man. This Liban guy with a big forehead, man. He's just chatting.
Does that affect you though? Like, not now. Back then.
But back then, like, you take everything to heart. So like when people are trying shit about you, or you know, people are saying negative comments and that, like I was reading it, and then it got to a point when I was like, bro, like I'm not even gonna read the comments anymore. Like I'm trying to avoid the comments.
Is that where you are now? You don't read the comments?
Now I don't care.
He has fun with it.
Bro, I'm so numb now. Like whether I read it or not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Even on Twitter, like everything, like all the terms of comments, bro. At the end of the day, I just come to realize that when you're a content creator, or when you're on these sort of platforms, everyone's like, whether it's negative or positive, these are people that are giving their time away to watch your content.
They're watching
you know what I mean?
Good or bad, they're watching you.
Whether they love you, whether they hate you, whether they, you know, have something negative to say or positive to say, they are giving their time away to watch you.
Fact.
So you just have to take it all in. You know, you just got to take it. It's part of it. You know, it's part of the game. But you just got to take it as it comes. So yeah, man.
It comes with it, wallahi, yeah. And one thing I like about Liban is, he has fun with it.
Yeah.
Like, he'll reply back. Like, so say if they waffle, he'll be like, yeah, okay, mate, all right, cool. Do you know what I mean? He'll chat shit back.
Yeah.
So I don't think he even takes it in like that deep. Do you get it?
Now, bro, that is literally my thing, bro. Like, just to have fun. You know, I always try to find the humor in everything. That's my thing, innit? I always try to find the funny in everything.
Yeah.
So even if someone's grilling me, I'll try to find the funny in it. If someone's obviously bantering or whatever it is, I'll try to, if it makes sense to do it, I'll do it. You know what I mean? It's always kind of been like that for me. Yeah. So
sick.
Now and then obviously with my character, the way, this is the thing with SDS.
Yeah.
And I always make this comparison. It's like WWE.
Yeah.
No, 100%. The SDS, it's like WWE. You have different. You are different characters. We'll come to that in a second. I'll tell you who I am.
I think I know who he is.
Yeah, but you have different characters, and obviously there's times where you know you're going to be the heel of the show. You're going to be the baby face, the good guy. Do you know what I mean? And then there's times where that you know goes up and down. So there's times where you're loved, and then there's times where you're hated.
Yeah.
But you gotta know how to take that in. You know what I mean? And run with it as well.
Yeah,
so there's times where obviously I've become the bad guy because of something I've said or you know or a take I had or whatever it is. Like I remember the Phil Foden one. There was a Phil Foden take I said a couple of years ago. Oh, the way
you want to remind the audience?
Basically, I just said that Phil Foden was a luxury player.
Yeah.
And it's so funny how things have transpired a couple of years later now, because now everybody kind of agrees with that statement in terms of now people's views on Foden have changed a lot. But that's football. In a couple of years, if he starts playing well again, people are going to change again. So that's just how football goes. And you just have to understand that that's just part of the game.
That's a sly flex, by the way.
Huh?
That's a sly flex.
Which one?
He's like, bro, he knew from a couple of years back, he's like, bro, I told you. You didn't want to hear me a couple of years ago.
But that's football though. I have takes that have aged well. I had takes that have
aged
absolutely aged horrible. That's what football is though. People have to understand football is an opinion-based sport. You know, it's opinion-based. It's subjective. Everything is subjective. So, you know, at the end of the day, ultimately, all you're doing is just giving your opinion on something. And if someone agrees with it, fair enough. If they disagree with it, that's fine.
It is what it is.
Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. So that's just what it is.
What character are you?
Me, what WWE character? I'll say I'm Randy Orton.
Randy.
I'll say I'm Randy Orton. The whole thing, I hear voices in my head. Yeah, that's me. Do you know why I say that though? It's because, and the boys, we were actually talking about this recently with some of the boys in the SDS, in the studio.
Yeah.
And it's because even when I try to be the villain, they still like me. That's not, you know, because when you're trying to be villain, you're trying to ruffle feathers, isn't it? You're trying to get people pissed off, but they love it. So sometimes they love it. So I'm like, all right, cool.
People actually die.
Yeah, and Randy was like that. Randy and Edge, even like CM Punk at times, like they're the type of WWE wrestlers. I know we're going into WWE, but they're the type of wrestlers that like even when they're bad, you still love them. You still want to see them on your TV.
Aura.
Do you get it? So
100%.
not to say I'm on that level, but if I was to pick someone, I'd probably
want to be Randy Orton.
Randy
Or you
Orton.
see yourself Randy Orton.
That makes sense. I think that's a great comparison.
I think it's a good comparison too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yo,
But who would you be if you was a WWE wrestler?
Me?
Yeah.
John Cena.
John Cena?
100%.
Yeah, I like
the
that
champ
one.
is here.
Champ! What's up, baby?
Yeah.
You can't see
Go on.
me.
Do you know what I mean? That's me right there.
John Cena got aura, man.
Flipping. What's like a typical, like, let's say, shoot day of SDS? Yeah. So let's say your team's playing.
Yeah.
Do you have the mindset of, are you watching it as a supporter, or are you also like taking some like, I can chat about this on a pod? Like, how do you go about it?
So everyone has a different style, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some man come prepared, so they'll go notes, they'll watch games, they'll take their notes and then bring their notes on their phones.
Tacticals.
Or whatever, yeah, they'll go.
Yeah, because the phone's always
have
there. What's that little thing you don't have?
We have phone stands. So for those that have notes and they have points that they want to make, they have it in front of them. So they have that there. Whereas I've never been like that.
Okay.
I'm just straight off
Kind
the
of
top.
recently, though. Don't try it.
No, my phone will always be there because they ask you to put your phone there.
Oh.
But my phone,
nothing's on there?
Nothing's really ever on there. It's
Okay,
just,
see
it's
that
just a black
Levi's do that
screen.
off the dome.
It's just a black
Yeah.
screen. So for me, I always do off like I just go off natural vibes. My whatever thoughts that come to my head in those moments, I just kind of speak it. Yeah, I tried to, not to say that others are not organic. They are still organic. They're still being themselves.
But your process is just different.
Yeah, I just do it off the cuff just because if I feel like if I prep too much, then I don't sound like myself. I'm not gonna be myself. Do you get it?
Like you're overdoing it.
I'm overdoing it, and then I'm trying to remember what I'm.
Yeah. It's not ESPN.
Yeah, for me, I don't try to treat it like it's a, like you said, ESPN or Sky or like that. So I try to keep it more natural, and then whatever just comes to me, and I think that's always worked for me. So I just kind of stick to that. Yeah, but in terms of what you said, in terms of what a normal day looks like, so it really depends on the game week. So obviously there's only 4 seats, there's 9 members.
Yes.
So it really comes down to what games have been played that weekend. So for example, if Liverpool have had a big game, then it might make sense to bring Fuizzi on.
Yep.
If Tottenham maybe had a battering, then it's best to bring Fuad. And it gets really a bit when it's Man United because then you have me, Lias and Abs. But then sometimes it just depends in that moment who, if you want to hear real sort of deep takes, more like sort of analysis, you might want to go for Lias or Abs, or even me. I feel like I'm more, I fluctuate. For me, it really depends on who's on the table. So my vibe, my personality, my energy really depends on who's on the table. If I have Fuizzi, Ilias, then I know
having a banner.
I'm having a, I know what kind of vibe.
Yeah,
but then if you put me on a table with Lias and Abs or maybe Fuad, then I can.
It's a football show.
Yeah, I can adapt. I can adapt, and then make it just and just be football talk. So it just depends. But that's how it usually goes. So they just pick on the table based on what makes sense for that game week, and then maybe if there's like a storyline somewhere in there, like maybe something's happened, like kind of like with the green hair situation type of vibe,
it's
where
great when there's stakes.
Yeah, so that can happen as well. So
I love it. I love it when Sharky purposely puts you lot, like when United have a horrible game, and then he puts on all of the United loss, and then he's just there, just watching them, man. There,
yeah, he's a bastard. That's why,
bro. That one there, is one of the funniest ones. You know what I'm saying? He's there just giving bare side eyes, and then the man just going, "Alright."
Nah, he's it's kind of, obviously at the end of the day, it's Man United and Arsenal are the 2 teams that get talked about the most.
Most viewership
social
as
media,
well.
most viewership gets talked about the most. So
from day one,
from obviously from that point of view, it makes sense. When those type of episodes, when Man United are going through a mad crisis, it makes sense to do those type of episodes. I'm just waiting for the one where it's Arsenal. Arsenal's time. That's all I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that
Liban is
Arsenal
a professional
emergency.
and I'm with him. I support him.
Hey,
I call him Petty Murphy, not Eddie Murphy. You know what I mean?
I'll be real. I hear it. And me being an Arsenal fan myself, it hurts. But at the same time, bro, if you can dish it, you should be able to take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Where does the hate come from? I feel like it's not. Wallahi, no.
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like it's not the team.
It's not the team.
It's not the football they play.
No.
It must be their supporters.
No, 100%.
Do you know what I mean?
100%. Bro, you see, with me, it's never been about Arsenal Football Club. I always say I have no problems with the football club. I have a problem with the fan base. I have a problem with the supporters. And especially the boys, the supporters on the podcast as well. Do you get it? And obviously everyone always says to me, oh, why do you always come at Arsenal? Why do you come at Liverpool? They're your main rivals. But that's not how life works. That's not how life works, bro. If I have a personal problem,
it's a problem.
It's a problem.
Absolutely.
Like with Liverpool, yes, geographically they are rivals. Yes, geographically we don't like them. We don't want them to be successful.
But they win, so you kind of.
I don't have a personal problem
vendetta against the club.
That's just something I've inherited as a Man United fan. Not to like Liverpool, not to want Liverpool to be successful. That's just something you inherit as a Man United fan.
Yeah.
But the beef that I have with Arsenal supporters
is different.
It's personal.
Yeah.
Because of the way they talk.
You're surrounded by
The
them
way,
as well.
and I'm surrounded by them, and I grew up with them.
Yeah,
you have to
seriously.
understand that. I grew up in
A
London,
lot
so
of
I grew up with more Arsenal fans than I did with Liverpool fans.
Any other club, to be honest.
Exactly, bro. So that's where it comes from. But, you know, like you said, if you give it,
Should be able to take it.
Absolutely.
literally.
No,
There you
Arsenal fans are.
yeah.
I hate them as well.
You
I
know
hate
what,
them.
yeah?
They're just not winners, bro. It's all
You
right.
know it's calm.
It's not
because
winners.
it's calm
Yeah.
because I hear what you man are saying.
Yeah.
But my defense is, just being an Arsenal fan, can you blame us for being optimistic? But at times it comes across as delusion. I'll be honest.
Well, that's delusion.
It's the truth.
Well, that's delusion.
It's true. I say this to
delusion,
some
it's a
man,
lot.
they don't
Yeah.
know how to voice their opinions in an intelligent way for it to make sense.
It's not even that. I don't even think it's that. I just think you lot, failure after failure after failure after failure, but
Alright.
you talk like you're the best. That's
No,
what
wallahi.
it is.
It
That's
is
what
like
it
that.
is,
It is
bro.
like that.
Like you have the best this, you have
This
the best
year,
defense,
this
you have
year,
the
next
best
year.
keeper, you have the best attack, you have the best. So why do you never win anything?
It's
That's
the
all it
truth.
is.
It's the truth.
That's
man.
all it is,
It's the
bro.
truth, man.
You know what I mean? It's-
End of the day, it only comes down to silver.
yeah, but I don't
And I
want to
hate
make
it.
this
Yeah, listen.
Arsenal Man United
Listen, man.
conversation.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what I
just
mean?
holding corn for no reason. I'm just sitting here thinking.
Next segment. Bring on the next segment, AD. Bring on the next segment. What type of Arsenal?
This is a follow-on.
Go on.
I wanted to ask you, was there a specific moment? Obviously, SDS was founded 2020.
Yeah.
I don't know whether or not you had the perspective or like the forward thinking to realize what it could be, but did you ever think, was there a specific moment where you realized like, oh, like my voice is being heard in the football space and I got like a little bit of not necessarily motion, but like notoriety, like man are hearing
Have
you.
a platform, basically.
Yeah. Was there a moment where you're like, yo, like this is actually
Nah, not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Mhm.
I think it was just more of a gradual thing.
Yeah.
Like you notice it as it's happening. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
more
week by week.
in real time.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like I don't think there was a specific moment when I'm like, oh, that's the moment. But like when you start seeing like your face on random profiles, or when you see like randomly you see a tweet with your face on it, like, like they're using a picture of you as a meme.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or like,
Yeah.
or pages are posting it like Sports Bible,
Yeah.
and that's when you start to realize, oh, okay,
getting out there.
yeah, there's some sort of traction going on here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
What was that feeling like for you? Did you feel to
Nah.
yourself like, yo, like this is great, man. I'm really happy that this.
I embraced it.
Yeah.
I didn't shy away from it. Like I embraced it. Do you know what I mean? And you have to.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The moment you decide you're gonna put your face out there, you're gonna do content, and you know what I mean, and you're constantly doing content, especially in the football space.
Yeah.
You know how savage they can be.
Toxic.
So that possibility is always there, innit? But it's a good sign. You know, it's a good sign it's a weird way to say it, but it's a good sign because it kind of shows that, you know, there's a relevance there.
Yeah.
There is relevance there.
Man
do you
are
know what I mean?
taking
So,
your opinion.
yeah.
And there's some validity in it.
Yeah.
Because you're
Yeah.
being heard.
And
You know
people
what
want
I
to hear
mean?
it. People definitely want to hear it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, especially if it's about United and stuff, they
Yeah.
want to hear his takes and like how he feels about
Yeah.
it. Win or lose.
You know, one thing
I mean-
about Liban, and I wanted to get this point across to you. When it comes to United fans, you are somebody that has split opinion in like my circles outside, like in terms of like people who don't know you or may not have like a rapport with you, have never met you, you are one person I can say you genuinely split opinion. People either, I rock with that Liban guy, my man got great takes. I genuinely hear what he's saying makes sense. Oh, yo, that Liban guy, man. It's either that or that.
It's always it's always one or the other. But
Yeah.
I love that though, because at the end of the day, like going back to that point we made earlier, it's football subjective, bro. It's based opinion. There will be people that will agree, man, and there will be people that disagree, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's football. At the end of the day, you know, there's like, of course, there are facts, but then also when it comes to opinions, there's no real right or wrong.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just what you think, and as long as you can, I always say in football, as long as you can back up what you're saying,
Yeah.
you know, and support what you're saying, not just saying things for the sake of saying it, it's not empty, then it's fine. Then it's fine. As long as it could even if it is a wild take or a hot take, as long as you can support your argument, explain why you have that
Make
way
it
of
make
thinking.
sense.
Yeah, make it make sense.
Yeah.
Then it's absolutely fine. I don't have no problem with that. But I get that all the time, bro.
Yeah.
I get that all the
You
time.
know what's crazy, seeing Liban's like growth, not just as a person, but I'm talking about specifically in the social media context, from time like I remember Liban having like a good footballer knowledge, playing FIFA at his crib and like going back and forth and whatever, and he's talking about ball with the man them, and I'll be thinking to myself, all right, like Liban actually knows the stuff in it, like he's actually more knowledgeable than what you would think. Not saying that you wouldn't think he's knowledgeable on it, but then to see that, and now I'm seeing random like guys on Twitter just like quote tweeting one of his tweets with a video of him just dancing in a Morocco top, just going crazy. Like, you know what I mean? I said to myself, like, right, this is a mad thing, bro. Like, you're actually a figure in this space now. Like, you know what I mean? I would say that, in my opinion, out of all of the SDS guys, you might be one that's definitely like a fan favorite. Like, you know what I mean? Definitely a fan favorite, because you can't be spoken about that much and not be. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like,
Well, I hear.
And just to circle back on the point that we were talking about before, you said it depends on like big game weeks and who's playing each other. Obviously, there's a roster of 9 men. Yeah. And you're not only allowed, but you only have 4 people on at a time.
Yeah.
What is your ideal rotation? Like you and 3 other people. What is your, I'm looking forward to this week's video, or I'm looking forward to this week's...
you know what? If I'm
definitely enough.
Yeah, but it's changed a lot.
Nah,
this is the thing. It's changed a lot. No, it's changed a lot. I can't lie to you. It's changed a lot. It really depends. If I had to pick a table of 4 that I know the episode's going to bang. Yeah. Like I know 100% that episode will bang. It would probably be me. Yeah. Me, Faisal, Fuad, and Lias.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, wow,
that's a table that I just know will bang. It's always like the
personality.
It's certified to bang.
Wow, that's cash money.
But if it's talk about a episode that I want to enjoy, like talk about in terms of my enjoyment.
You're making a banter one now because he gave us a serious one.
No, because that's what I'm saying. Like if you talk about.
It's 2 different things, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 2 different things. But if we talk about like one that I would like just enjoy and have fun,
and one just watch it.
Yeah, it would probably be me, Fuizi, Ilyas, and Abs, I'll say as well.
Busquets, man.
Yeah, probably us 4, I would say. And Stars as well. Stars, shout out Star Player as well.
Stars.
Honorable mention as well.
Unsung hero.
Unsung hero as well. But yeah.
Love you, Stars.
But I'll probably say that 4 I know would be like entertaining, just fun. It would just be fun. Do you get it? So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want to kind of drift into it's a bit off topic, but gym. You've been going gym for years. You've been going gym for years.
Yeah.
And not many people know how long you've been going.
Yeah.
Some people might have met you last year. I think he just started now, or 2 years before.
Yeah.
You've been going gym for years and years and years. Yeah. I've seen your body transform in like you've put on some muscle, you've lost some muscle, put it back on.
Yeah.
So how have you been consistent for so long? And what makes you want to go gym? Like, what's your reason for go gym apart from like the physical side to it?
Bro, honestly, it's just become a routine now for me. It's just a habit that I have. Like, I just feel like there's so much aspects. Yes, the physical side, we know obviously gym's healthy for you. Obviously, it's good for your body. Obviously, if you're somebody that wants to get into shape, obviously all of that stuff, it's good for you. But a lot of the benefits I have with gym is that it's the other attributes that you get from it. So the things that you don't see, like the discipline, you know, like having to wake up early morning to go to the gym, or having to go to the gym late night, even after a long day of work. Like, do you know what I mean? I just like, you pick up these skills and traits from gym that naturally transfers it to life,
into real life,
into your rest of your life. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's what it is. It's just that I feel like with gym, it's just put everything else in my life, every other aspect of my life in order.
Yeah.
It
sets the tone.
Yeah, it sets the tone, bro. Like I know if I gotta go gym 7 a.m. in the morning, that means I gotta go to bed on time the night before. Do you get it? Little things like that. Or if I know I need to go gym in the evening, then it knows that I can't be, you know, going out and
meeting people.
Do you know what I mean? So I'll try to prioritize gym because I just know that it just sets the routine and it just sets the tone for not just my daily routines, but bro, just for my life in general.
How long have you been going?
I've been going for like over a decade now. Maybe touching a decade now.
I just wanted him to say it out loud for the viewers at home.
It's been about 10 years.
You're a centurion in that thing. You're a centurion in that thing.
Centurion?
Yeah.
So that's why it's 100, bro. Yeah, good one, man.
Cut that one out.
Centurion is 100.
100 is crazy.
What's the
you had a stinker there.
I had a man.
Fair
don't worry, they might not see it.
Yeah, fair play, man.
But so like, what advice would you give? Like,
what would I say instead of centurion? Just sorry, I'm trying to interrupt you. What would I say?
I was gonna say, what advice would you give? Like, because bro, there's a lot of people that are struggling with gym. And being consistent. So someone might go today and not go for like 2-3 days, and they go again. So what would you tell them?
My advice is keep it simple. I think keep it simple because I know nowadays, bro, especially with social media, internet and everything, there's so much information. Instagram, you got obviously fitness models and you got people, you know, putting out content in terms of fitness, workouts, whatever it is, information. It's too much. When I first started gym, bro, there wasn't all of this social media stuff. I went gym at a time where social media was just like Instagram was really just start blossoming. Do you get it? So there wasn't all of this sort of fitness
When IG
gurus and all of that.
When IG used to tell you this person follow that person.
Yeah. Bro, when there wasn't reels and there wasn't like really like explore pages and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Just pics.
So just pics, and you know what I mean. So, bro, so in terms of getting information, I had to go on the internet, bro. I remember there was times where I had the what's the magazine app on iPhone.
Magazine app.
It was a magazine app. I can't remember. There was like a magazine app that I used to have, like a health magazine. So I'll just get the new issue to have like little workouts and that. I'll try those workouts. I was watching YouTube videos. There were some early like YouTubers that were doing fitness content at the time. And I was just learning. But what I was doing a lot in my first 2 years of gym, there was a lot of trial and error. Yeah, it was a lot of trial and error. Obviously, you make mistakes, you try different programs, you try different things, see what works for you. And then eventually you get to a point where you just kind of like
know your
mix
body.
and match. You kind of just take bits that you know is working for you, bits that you like. And then eventually you get to a point where you know your routine, you have your routine. But I always say keep it simple. And I would say keep it simple by just doing the things you need to do. So for example, just cut out the fizzy drinks, cut out the sugars. Just cut out. Just don't worry about what I should be eating. Just worry about the things you shouldn't be eating. Do you get
I
it?
had that boost, man.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, literally.
Just don't. And then in terms of gym, just keep it simple. You know, just go like start off by just doing the basics. You know, the basics. Once you get used to the basics and you're getting used to that habit of not eating the bad things, now you can start focusing on what you should be eating. That's how I look at it. Just if you keep it simple, don't overcomplicate
don't overdo it.
Just go to the gym, eat clean. And what I mean by eat clean is just avoid the bad stuff. That's it. Just avoid the bad stuff. Still eat your mom's food if she's cooking food, whatever. Because that's what I was doing at the start. I was just making sure I wasn't eating
too much pride.
Bad.
Do you know what I mean? And then once I made that a habit, then I could start now focusing on the diet and stuff like that. But yeah, my advice would just be like keep it simple and don't worry about other people. Don't be concerned about other people.
Yes,
your body's your body. Genetically, everyone's different. Do you get it? Like even geographically, like West Africans, they're built completely different to how the East Africans are built. Do you get? They're more genetically gifted when it comes to the gym. Whereas we're not. We have to work a little bit more harder to get it. Not that it's impossible, because I always hear this thing that Somalis can't go to the gym. Somalis aren't made for the gym. Well, yes, you are. It just means that you just got to work a lot harder to get results than the let's say an average West African. Do you know what I mean? But again, even within those demographics, there's still variation within that. Do you get it? Everyone's still different. So you just got to know your body. You just got to work with your body. I always say that to people, work with your body. If you're somebody that's naturally lean, work with it.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Work with it and sort of try to build off that. If you're someone that's maybe overweight, then obviously try to work your way down, but don't at the same time stress yourself and kill yourself because maybe your progress is not as quick as you want it to be. Do you know what I mean? Because that's the thing, a lot of patience. That's what it is. Patience, discipline, and just building good habits. And naturally, with time, it'll come out. I always tell people gym isn't, especially for me, it's not a 1 year thing. It's not a 2 year thing.
Lifetime thing.
It's a lifetime thing for me. You know what I mean? I want to be able to be gymming when I'm in my 40s, 50s, 60s. Like to the point where man generally can't even.
You're getting us.
You get me?
You're getting us.
You get me? I'm getting up there. But yeah. Do you know what I mean? So if you want it to be a lifestyle, you need to make it a habit. You need to make it a routine, and then just do what you can really.
No,
that makes sense. That's a great advice. You know, because a lot of people, I feel like when they see other people, like a lot of people want to do other people's training program. That don't make sense.
No, that's fine. That's nothing wrong with that. That's actually nothing wrong.
No,
there's nothing wrong with that. There's actually nothing wrong with that. That's actually
But sometimes, it's like it may not work for you though.
Yeah, but that's why you got to try it. So there's nothing wrong with what you just said. There's nothing wrong with trying different programs, trying people's programs, taking people's advice. Nothing wrong with that. But then you got to see also what works for you. So
what doesn't.
And what doesn't. Do you know what I mean? Like I remember some guy told me early on when I first started gym, like I was getting into the gym and there was one guy, he looked like he was in good shape. He came up to me and he's like, bro, don't train like that. I can't remember what I was doing, but he was telling me don't train like that. If you really want to get big, you want to get strong, or you want to build muscle, do this program. And I was like, what's the program? He's telling me it's 5x5. So this is basically this program where you do compound movements and you do like 5 sets of 5 reps of each compound movement, something like that.
Sounding crazy.
So it's like shoulder press, bench press, squats, deadlifts, and then a bent over row. To those people that just think there's just crazy language, it's basically different exercises.
But
he's saying only do those 5 for the entire week. So you're just coming into the gym 5 days,
The same thing.
and you're doing that same routine,
Yeah,
but
he's
5 by 5.
trying to make you go through hell.
Bro, I took his advice. I took it and I said, okay, cool. The guy's in shape. He looks like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So let me take that
Let me
advice.
see.
Tried it. Absolute nonsense. It didn't work for me. it didn't, not to say that it might work for him.
Work for him, yeah,
it did
yeah.
not work for me.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
stronger.
Yeah.
I ended up getting stronger.
Yeah.
That's one thing I did notice. I got stronger with my lifts.
Yeah.
But I never built muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I never really felt like I was growing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, then I found obviously a routine where I've turned it to like more like split days, and now you get me. I got my routine now, but it took a lot of that trying different things, and then eventually coming to a program that I've kind of created for myself, but took bits from
Bits of everyone.
basically. Yeah.
Do you feel like you're at a place right now, like in your fitness journey? Because obviously for the people at home that are hearing this, I don't think they would be able to grasp how disciplined Liban has really been in this gym thing. Like when he's saying that he's been doing it for 10 years straight, I'm not saying that I haven't been, obviously I don't know, I'm not living your life, innit? I don't know whether or not there's been points where you've fallen off for a little bit or maybe haven't been going as hard, but if I'm talking 10 years consistently, you've been, for more than 10 years as a matter of fact, could be 12 in and around that. Bro, consistently there day by day. Would you say you're content in the place you're at in your fitness journey now, or do you want more?
I don't put much pressure on myself anymore as much as I did when I was starting off. Because obviously, when I first started, I was 63 kg. Like I was very skinny.
Yeah, he was
I was skinny. I was a skinny boy with a fat belly. You know that was that. Is that who's that? Nines, isn't it? Yeah, that was me, bro. That was literally me. I had a little bit of a pop belly and I was skinny. I was like 63 kg at the time, which is very light for someone my height. Obviously, them times I was a lot lighter. Yeah. But now I'm like sitting on 78, 79 normal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I'm not. That's not my end goal.
Yeah.
Like, I do want to always see a little bit of progress. I think that's do you know what I mean? Because you do eventually hit. Not that you hit a wall.
You plateau a little.
You plateau because you sometimes you hit a point where either the training your body's getting too used to the training, or even because you're not eating as much as you should, but also life, bro. You're working, you're doing so many different. Yeah, but I've always been consistent. Like I've always been consistent in terms of going to the gym. But I think maybe there's a point where you basically reach a limit, not a limit, but you're genetically, there's only so much your body can do.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know what I mean?
For sure.
Without that little extra help.
Extra help, which obviously that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, would you consider extra help though?
Never. No, because I'm satisfied with my body. Like I'm satisfied with my shape. I'm satisfied with my body.
Yeah.
And I never set out myself to be like
Some one guy.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Never set out because that's never like, you know, earlier when I said you got to know your body and work with your body. I know my body.
You won't even look good that way.
But my body isn't designed naturally, like genetically. My body isn't designed to be big like that. You know, my body's always been designed to be lean. So I just kind of work with that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then just take the small gains as they come. Do you know what I mean? So
makes sense.
Yeah, man, alhamdulillah, I'm happy, man. Like, do you get it, man? Just
I'll keep it up,
you know,
bro,
just alhamdulillah, just stay. You know, just keep. I like the routine.
Yes,
more than
that's what I enjoy as well.
Like, it sounds so weird, but I like the routine more than just about
the
gains.
benefits.
Yeah. Do you get it? It's
sometimes it's about
like
the journey. It's not about
even making your way there.
Yeah, bro.
But like preparation starts way before you get in there.
Bro, that's where I listen to albums. That's where I listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
That's where like I can gather my thoughts. I can wind down my day. I can either plan things, like, you know, have ideas come into my head. It's so weird. It sounds crazy to say, but all of this happens when I'm in the gym.
Yeah. It's a safe space.
It's a safe space for me. I could just focus and everything just comes to my mind, becomes clearer. Everything just, you know what I mean? So everything slows down.
And
everything slows down.
And the feeling after,
it's amazing, bro. It's amazing, especially in the mornings. The mornings are always the best. The morning when you wake up really early, which I don't really do as much as I used to. Yeah. But when you train in the morning, bro, you feel like Superman for the rest of the day.
You set the tone for the whole
your
day.
day's good. No matter what you do.
Your
day is good.
So
you get
yeah, it's just
facts.
Yeah.
Now you gotta pay your rent, man. Literally. I was gonna say to you,
absolutely.
Just moving on to the next segment, because we've been talking about fitness journey, and obviously that's mad good to even hear, because for Somali youth these days, I feel like
they have to hear it, bro.
Bro, they have to.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's so
many sides to Liban as well. It ain't just about football.
Yeah.
There's so many sides to Liban, which is why I wanted him on here. Because like he could talk about so many different things where people can benefit from.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So yeah.
Just on the glazing thing.
But yeah, and I appreciate it, bro.
I mean, at least I glaze.
It is a little bit glazed.
at least I glaze
but he
consistently.
does, but yeah, he does it consistently.
I
And also,
glaze.
his one is more organic.
Yeah, it's more love.
Is that
No,
more
but I love
organic?
Liban, though.
Is it not forced? Yours forced a little bit. Yeah.
No, but Liban knows.
His is
I
organic.
love for Liban.
No, but his is got it. And we, bro, it goes both ways.
Yeah,
as well.
I
It goes
got
both
that
ways.
sounds crazy, but
That sounds crazy.
But go both ways. Nah, come on, man. Grown men, we can't even speak
Nah, we
English.
can't say that,
Grown men can't speak English no
Yeah,
more.
sorry, sorry,
No,
my
but wallah,
bad.
I genuinely got love for Liban. Do you get
Yeah.
it? So like, even when I watch
Yeah.
SDS, don't get me wrong, I
Yeah.
love SDS, but I want to see what Liban has to say.
Yeah,
bro. Do you get me?
genuinely.
I lock in for Liban, bro. You know, like everyone watches a show.
Nah, I
but
can't
they-
lie. Wallah, he shows love
I show
all
love, bro.
the time.
Wallah, I trust
And he's
him.
been doing it
Yeah.
from like day one.
Yeah, wallah.
Wallahi, bro.
That's
Like
my guy, bro.
he's been showing love for like
That's
the
my guy.
longest. Like I
Nah,
think
it's
he might be wallahi the longest, like in terms of like someone like has been supporting the movement from the beginning.
Yeah.
I think Lahi has to be up there.
Definitely.
Lahi has to be up there. Has to be
Come
up
on,
there.
man.
Bro,
That's my
I can't lie to you.
Yeah.
Lahi, well, bro, all these, he's just too positive. You're just too positive.
No, but
when
you know what it is,
comes
bro? Like, bro, I love seeing my brothers win.
to- Absolutely.
I mean?
One for your brothers is what
On
you want for
any
yourself.
level.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Even when I bump into him and he's coming out of gym, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? At least he's
Yeah.
coming out of a gym and not out of a club or something. Wow.
Yeah,
Do
sounds
you get
crazy.
it? So like, I'm
Yeah.
proud when he's doing something good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
nah, shout out to Liban.
Yeah.
man.
Shout out to
Nah, I
Liban,
still
man.
enjoy life. Don't get twisted.
Still enjoy life. Still
I
enjoy life.
life.
Still
Like,
enjoy
I don't
life.
want to come on here. I
Nah,
don't
nah,
want
still
the
enjoy
people
life.
to think like,
Nah,
man,
still
man's
enjoy
a
life.
boring guy and all I do is like, listen,
Nah, Liban
I
has
enjoy
to-
life.
no,
But
Liban-
I think my motto's always been work hard, play hard. So
Yeah.
Earn it.
you got to know when to really lock in,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you got to know when it's the time to let me go bash and
And
let me
earn it.
enjoy. Do you
Yeah.
get it? But you got to earn, like you said, you got to earn it, and it's got and it hits so much better
You earn it.
when you've earned it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Can't be doing
So-
nothing and just.
But you can't work too much. If you work
Come
too much, you obviously you kill yourself.
Yeah,
you
you
know what I
lose
mean? You drain, bro. Literally,
he's right.
you run yourself to the ground.
Yeah.
But if you play too much or you're outside too much, then you're where are you going? Where are
Yeah.
you headed?
Nah,
do you know what I
real
mean?
life.
So
Why you
Real
celebrate
life.
so much?
yeah.
Let me get to the next segment,
Go on.
because even though it's lovely hearing about Mama's fitness journey,
Right.
this, that, we've got some stuff to
Go
get
on,
to,
bring
boys,
it,
man.
bro.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about your fan interactions and just overall impact. What I'll ask you first is, because there's a list. Do you have a funniest moment or most memorable interaction you've had with a fan, either online or in person? Do you ever have a moment where you're
Give
like,
us in person. 'Cause
Yeah.
online we see it.
online
all the
we
time.
see it, innit?
Give us
We
in
live that
person one, please.
in person. Oh, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Now that you put me on the spot, now my mind's going blank.
That's calm. You can have a second think
but
about
you
it.
know what it is with fan interactions, bro. One thing I've noticed, especially when I go abroad, like especially the ones abroad, like you forget, especially I think because we're in our bubble, we're on our own bubble, especially the SDS boys, we're on our own bubble, so we forget how much of a reach or how far it reaches
Yeah.
the content. Do you know what I mean? So when
SDS
we,
massive.
bro, it's crazy. So sometimes like when we went like, it could be anywhere, like even when I went to South Africa, Toronto, whatever, you come across SDS supporters, bro, and the way they'll approach you, talk to you, they will talk to you
Yeah, like they know
they've known me for time.
Yeah.
Like, which I love that. Well, I genuinely love that.
Yeah.
But you know, it's you forget that these people, because a lot of people sometimes they could be going through different things, innit? Sometimes people use content, not just talk about SDS, just in general, as like an escape.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they just look at it as something, to get them through their day.
This is my fun moment.
Get them,
know what I mean?
through their work. You know,
Yeah.
maybe after a long day, switch on their favorite content creator and that. So sometimes a lot of these people, you meet them and then they have this, this shock and almost like they want. It's like almost you can see in their face they want to tell you how much
Yeah.
they genuinely like
rock with you.
rock with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they'll even talk to you in a way where you think,
Ain't that great, bro? That's
Yeah,
so
no,
great.
it's
So how does that make you feel though?
nah, it makes me realize like what we do is worth it.
Yeah.
Do you get it? What we do is that generally worth it, bro. And shout out to Sharky, bro, because Sharky, obviously he's the one that's created this platform, innit? And he didn't have to, bro. He didn't have to get the mandem on. You know, Sharky at the time was already big enough for him to do football content on his own. He could have just done his own channel, like a lot of other football content creators, and just speak into a camera himself. And he would have done well for himself. Do you get it? But the fact that he decided he wanted to do a podcast where he can get his friends involved and other people involved, bro. Big up Sharky, because
Big up
Sharky,
Sharky.
because you know what I mean. Because
big up Sharky.
it's
Big up
yeah,
Sharky for
obviously
sure.
people always talk about me and Sharky's beef and rivalry, but obviously behind closed doors,
That's your brother,
that's my dog. Do you know what I mean?
course,
That's
yeah,
my
sure.
dog. Do you know what I mean? Yes, we're gonna have disagreements about football, and obviously we go back and forth, and whatever it is. And
No
I
one
get
cares
onto
about that, though.
him.
That's
And,
life.
do you know what I mean? The reason why I'm able to get onto him is because I have a relationship with him before the podcast, and I've known it for years. And
Yes.
do you get it? So that kind of, and that's good because that interaction and that those interactions that we have on SDS, it's natural because do you get it? We have those type of conversations
off camera anyway.
Do you get it? So it just works well for the viewers. Yeah.
I was gonna say,
sorry, I didn't have a single moment. I don't know why it just hasn't come to my head. It's crazy because you could ask me this on another day,
and you would have said something,
and I would have said something. But right now, it's black. But there's hella funny. I just wish I could.
That's calm, bro.
One could come in my head right now.
You got a minute.
Maybe it comes back. I'll come around.
What about when they want a picture with you?
That's fine. Well, I've never said no to a picture still.
Yeah.
I've never said no.
No, but like, what, like your first reaction? Your first.
Remember the first time someone asked you for a little
picture? The first time I think it was in the gym.
Okay.
Swear.
Surprising. Yeah, funny enough, it was in the gym. Yeah, I think it was in the gym the first time I had someone ask me for a picture. But yeah, it's just, again, it's just one of those things, bro. Once you're doing this type of stuff, you kind of have to understand it comes with it. Yeah, it comes with it. Do you know what I mean? But no, I never say no to a picture. And I always try to, show love as well, because I always try to make them feel appreciated as well. That the fact that they're shown love and support. I
can imagine Liban be the type of guy to actually stop and have a conversation with a stranger about United for like 20,
I've done that
minutes.
ahead of time. The man doesn't say I talk too much. The man doesn't say I talk too much. Like I said, I can literally meet a supporter. They'll ask me something about football. We can just stand there and just have a conversation for time. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it is what it is.
Bro, I was gonna say to you, it's a great answer, by the way. I was gonna say to you, how has social media impacted your real life, events, opportunities? Because obviously we don't talk about it, but we're living in a day and age now where, bro, just followers is currency. You know what I mean? Do you feel as if like it's impacted you as a person? Because obviously I'm aware that Sharky, like you said, he didn't have to necessarily put all these people on the platform, put his brothers on and do all these good things and make a community, which he's done. Do you feel as if like you've been put into a position where now you get opportunity because of just being in the public eye now?
Yeah. In the sense of like,
shit, that's why we got him on the platform, Nick.
Yeah, of course. Like it kind of comes with it. Of course, like you have, it's natural. People, want to reach out. People want to collab. People want to do stuff. But yeah, 100%. To answer your question, in short, yes. But you just gotta filter it out. You know what I mean? You gotta filter it out because obviously,
what's best for the brand may
every
not
day
be.
you get somebody messaging you. Telling you about this XYZ, they're offering this, and I got this idea, and I would love for you to do this, and but it's got to make sense. It's got to make sense for you, and you can't just be doing everything, bro. It's impossible as well. Do you know what I mean?
It has to fit who he is as a person as well.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes you have to have, and it's not only just strangers as well. You also people that you know, and sometimes you have to have tough conversations and just be like,
I'm not really on it.
I can't do this, so because it doesn't fit what I normally do, or it doesn't fit who I am, and
or the vision.
Do you know what I mean? So you have to have those type of uncomfortable conversations. But yeah, just to answer your question, 100%. Yeah.
Cool. I want to go to recent events, man. Ballers League, man. Talk to me, Liban, man.
Exactly.
Talk to me, man. How was that? How was that journey, first of all, like?
Oh, incredible. But movie. It was a movie. Yeah. Like that's the best way to put it, bro. I always say Hollywood couldn't write what happened at Ballers League. Well, like genuinely, bro. Like they could not write that script, bro. Because you know what it was at the beginning. Obviously, the whole pressure of going into Ballers League to begin with. Obviously, Sharky wanted. Like Sharky's one of those people. He doesn't hide his emotions in it. He doesn't hide his intentions. Like he set out. He came into Ballers League, announced like declaring that he wants to win it. Do you know what I mean? And he was doing all the right things. He was planning well, but he was just more open about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He was more open about it, and because he was so open about it, it kind of maybe rubbed people the wrong way, and made people feel like, oh, Sharky's taking it a bit too serious.
Yeah. You put him in scrutiny. I mean?
Whereas behind closed doors, though, all these people are doing the same thing. They're just not being public about it. They want to come across like they're not bothered. They're nonchalant, and they're not really doing the work. But they are. But Sharky's never been that type of person. Sharky's someone that like
passionate.
He's passionate, but also he's not scared to hide that he's passionate.
Yeah.
Like he's not scared to. Let me phrase that again. What did I say? Scared to hide that.
He's passionate. Scared to hide that he's passionate.
Yeah. He's not scared to hide his passion. Let me rephrase that. Yeah. So he's not scared to hide his passion. Essentially, do you know what I mean? So, and obviously that kind of put a target on his back. Essentially, from day one, SDS were made the favorites of Ball League before Ball was even kicked.
Yeah, literally.
Before Ball was even kicked. Obviously, we are a football podcast, but
that's one of the things I wanted to get on. The fact that he went into that competition talking ball with the man, them sitting around round table talk, and you're out there with like rappers. Like, you know what I mean?
Sharky's just as big as
no. I'm not doubting his following, but I'm saying this is supposed to be your thing. Like, this is supposed to be your domain. These men are stepping into your world. Obviously, there's people in the league, to name names, Dave, Clint, rappers and people who own a fashion brand, really. So you're talking ball. Let's see if you can walk the talk.
I don't know good footballers, man.
Yeah, but to begin, when Baller League approached Sharky, they approached Sharky. Sharky was the one that pushed for the idea to be SDS.
Okay.
You get it? So they pushed Sharky to initially, but Sharky pushed for SDS. He said, I'll do it, but it's got to be SDS. So that just shows you the type of guy he is. Do you know what I mean? So he's still trying to get SDS involved in Baller League. And obviously, you know, it happened. So, it was incredible experience. Obviously, the first few weeks, you know,
tough, man.
We were tough.
I was out here offering my heart.
Nah, it was tough. It was tough. No, it was tough, bro. And you know what it is? It's so crazy to see how quickly
the tables
and
turned.
loud everything got.
Yeah.
When we were down, bro.
Yeah.
The tweets were wild. Social media was wild. Like, even people's energy towards us. I remember walking around the copper box. I can't remember who we lost to. I think maybe it might have been MVPs or Vision. I can't remember, one of them two, bro.
Yeah.
But people were just looking at us like we were the joke of the town. Well, like laughing, just giggling at us, them man are the joke team. They're the joke guys only. Because bear in mind, bro, when we came into Baller League, you got me, Fuizzy, doing the chants on the megaphone. We're doing the most. Let's be honest. We're coming. Well, not only are we coming with the largest group, but we're also making the most noise. That's the problem. So I'm coming there, bro, with the what do you call it? The drums, the megaphone, making noise in the crowd. Obviously, even when we did the walkout in the first game week, me and Fuizzy walked out with Sharks in the first game week. We rattled John Terry. He got vexed at us as well. You know that? John Terry got absolutely vexed, bro. He was telling people that I want to kick their head in. Yeah. Till this day, he's still vexed about.
That's
he's still vexed on us. Like, he's trying to get his get back now in season 2. But yeah, we ruffled feathers, isn't it? So a lot of people basically wanted to see us fail.
Definitely.
So when we were losing, it wasn't just the people on social media. The other teams
that had fans there.
No, the other teams. I'm talking about the other players. Wow. The other teams were like, you know, happy that we were losing. The fans are happy that we're losing.
Just to ask you, how many? Sorry, the first 2 game weeks, because I was present for game week 3. Did you lose 3 on the trot?
So we won our first game.
Okay.
Then we lost week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5.
My goodness.
Wow. Yeah. See, that's tough.
Rags to riches,
we lost 4 in a row.
Rags to riches, man.
And then obviously, I think we got Gavin Mass in, and then obviously we got a couple of wild cards in Kaz and Hafid. And bro, the rest was history, bro.
Yeah.
We just ended up. But do you know what it was? Because by game week 6, SDS was an afterthought. Everyone had written us off at that point. And there's no way SDS will make it to
next
Final
year.
Four. So the noise and buzz, like the first few weeks, every time we were losing, it was almost like people were watching to see us fail. After that, they were like, these guys are done out now. We don't even have to pay them no mind. Leave them alone type of vibe. Do you get it? It was kind of like a leave them alone. We're not going to pay no mind to them. They're done. They're out. They're out of the thing. So, but that was the best thing to happen because we started building momentum under the radar. So no one was even noticing that we're just slowly picking up the wins. And then it wasn't until like the second last game week that people started waking up and realizing, they actually got a chance. It was when Wembley Rangers beat Santan Dave's team, I think it was. And that second last week, and then because they remember Wembley Rangers, they were second bottom. So no one expected them to beat Santan because they were fighting for the top 4. But because they beat them, it gave us a chance now in the last week. That's when everyone woke up. Everyone said, okay, we have a problem. They were like, we have a problem.
We have a problem.
We have a problem. There is a small chance now. And even in that moment, going into the last game week, so many things, so many variables had to go our way in order for us to make it to the Final Four.
That's the worst.
And bro, we needed to first we needed to make sure that Treble lost. Or either they lost or they drew. And if they did win, then we just had to score more goals than them. So Treble ended up winning, but they won by a small margin. We're playing the league leaders, Di Patrio. And we needed to score by 4 or 5 goals or something.
I think that rattled a couple people as well.
Bro, we end up winning I can't remember the score now, but we won by a few goals. The deficit was a few goals. So we're ahead of Treble in terms of goal difference. Then it went to the what's it called? How am I forgetting already what it is called? The Pepsi challenge. The penalty challenge. So it went to that.
The
but-
game changers.
Yeah, but it was between us, Vision, Treble, and MVPs. So MVPs end up winning it, but because they're already higher, it didn't really matter. So now that fourth spot was between us, Santan, Vision, and MVPs.
Yeah, yeah.
And then obviously the rest is history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That final game.
Yeah.
What did it mean to the SDS boys to actually come out on top? Like, because obviously I seen the limbs of, yo, last second, we might not have got it. Yeah. We might not have actually won it. Even the concept of it, I was fully aware that top of the league didn't win.
Yeah.
Like top of the league didn't win. It just meant they went to the knockouts.
Yeah.
And what was the knockouts?
The playoffs.
The playoffs, sorry.
Yeah,
was
the
it
O2 arena.
The O2. It was the O2. Obviously, I was present for game week 3, so I was aware about the format and so on and so forth, yeah. But the fact that the top of the league didn't win, and I knew that they had a chance, I said, this could go any which way. Yeah. And when I saw...
it was crazy, bro. Like, it was crazy.
Did you actually feel like a sense of like relief, or was it more so, I knew we could get this job done?
I knew once we got into top 4, my gut instinct was we're going to win it.
Really?
Because we had the momentum, because we had the momentum, and the teams above us like United and Detroit, even though they've been in the top 4 the entire time, towards those last few weeks they started losing momentum because they got complacent. They already knew that they kind of secured it, and you know, so they kind of lost that momentum. And I felt like us winning the way we, not winning it, but getting into the top 4 the way we got it. It was written, bro. It was only right for us to win it.
You had the edge after that.
We had the edge, bro. We had the edge. We had the momentum, and I just knew the moment we got to the O2, I'd say, this is our time.
You can't come back like that.
You can't,
and then not win. It don't make sense.
It don't make sense, bro.
Yeah,
it was like it was written.
You know what I mean?
Generally, it was written for us to win it. Still,
nah. Shout out to you, man. Shout out
what
to
happened
you,
with the fights, man?
Oh,
we can't forget the tussle now.
Yeah,
we saw a bit of wrestling moves out there.
Yeah, slapped the man on the headlock.
What happened? What kicked it off? Is it something happened at the sideline? I believe.
So
someone touched someone or something. No,
it's crazy. So,
yeah, you don't know whether or not you can.
No. I can speak on it. No, for sure. No, I can definitely speak on it. Basically, bro,
it's a free country, bro.
Obviously, you lot saw that there was a challenge. So obviously, the game was
a challenge.
But even prior to that, there was context before that. So obviously, even before that, building up to that game, the weeks building up to game, obviously there was a lot of back and forth between Angry Ginge and the SDS boys in it, especially in the studio.
I thought that was more fun.
It was, and it was fun, and I liked it. I genuinely, I even got a message with the boy. I genuinely liked the banner because it's content. It was content, bro. It was good for content, and I enjoyed it. But I think it started crossing the line a little bit, and I think it got to a point where it started to become a bit toxic. It got a bit toxic, and I think also he will never admit this but I also felt like there was genuine, like there's a little bit of genuine hate from Ginge towards SDS, but he was trying to mask it as content. And I think the energy at the beginning, it was like the energy was more like it was light. It was more like playful. I think it got to a point where the energy from him started to feel like, now you generally don't like us and you're trying to wind us up now, and then you're trying to use the idea, it's content though. When in general, actual fact, you just don't like us and you're just trying to use any opportunity now.
I hear him.
I don't know where that dynamic changed.
When you start winning.
No, that's the thing. No, but we didn't. We were losing. This is the thing. So I don't know where the dynamics changed, where the energy became like that. I don't know where, but I think there was some issues obviously we had with a couple of the production boys like Hasib and in the studio, and that there's something had happened that kind of went a bit left. So obviously the Big John situation happened where we lost Big John, so he used the opportunity to then bring Big John, and then obviously the whole Big John situation transpired before the game where he came out with the team with the United against us.
That was brave.
And we just released him a week ago.
Sharky's reaction to that is priceless, by the way. He was complete, not blind. I don't want to say he was completely blindsided.
We were all blindsided. None of us knew that was going to happen.
I looked at him like, bro, like, Mama actually, like, I looked at him like the rest of you, man, to be honest, because obviously I was already knowing the relationship my man had with him, because obviously he released the video after everything, and then the context came out. I thought to myself, like, bro, like, my man really not put you on, but like, what's the word?
I just gave you an opportunity.
He gave you an opportunity, and you went to the ops. That's crazy.
Yeah, no,
that's tough, tough
do
stuff.
you know what it is?
I don't even think you can play for another team. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
It's just the manner you do it in.
Yeah.
No, but he wasn't even playing for them. This is the funniest.
He wasn't
playing for them. He
He
walked out with them.
He just walked out with them.
That's
It was
what
just
I'm
a petty thing.
Yeah,
Like, do you know what it is? It was a petty
He never
thing.
started
but-
that game, innit?
He didn't play.
He wasn't even part of the team,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
He just asked him to walk out
walk
with
out
them.
with him.
It's just a walkout.
Yeah, yeah,
It was nothing else.
Yeah, yeah,
so obviously, there was a lot of energy, bad
Yeah,
energy,
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
prior to that.
Yeah.
And just before kickoff in itself, was obviously everybody was a bit not pissed off, but they were a bit annoyed by what Big John was doing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And obviously the man got wound up a bit, but it was good because it what'd you call it? It pushed
Motivation.
Yeah, that's the word. It motivated the man to
Put fire in their belly.
it put fire in their belly, basically, essentially. And then obviously there was that challenge on Hamza
That's where it started.
against the barricade.
Yes.
Yeah.
But obviously there was a lot of hard challenges flying in the game, but that was the moment, obviously. That was like
That was the turning point. It was
that was the
egregious.
turning point. Yeah.
There was no play on the ball.
Yeah.
There was no play on
That
the
was a
ball.
crazy challenge.
It's crazy because obviously I've had so many different versions of, like, I was there, I saw it transpire, I know exactly what happened and I saw it with my eyes. But obviously people involved have all told their different versions and that, bro.
Yeah.
The craziest thing, unfortunately I can't show it to you, but I'll show it to you off camera. I actually have a exclusive footage, wallahi, that actually gets the angle of everything so clear. Because obviously Jin's gone on his stream and said that the fight started because Ilyas kicked him. Bro, if I show you the footage that I have, there's no kick from Ilyas, and the whole thing, gets ignited from Angry Judge. Like he literally, like Hamza and I think Don Eve and PK, they're already veterans. And some of the boys on our team, including the coach, already know
each other.
And that. So obviously when they're coming towards each other, it was more of, bro, come on,
Like,
what are you doing? Bro? Why are you doing that
It wasn't
kind
a
of
fight.
It wasn't a fight. The fight, it becomes a fight the moment Ginge just kind of launches himself towards Ilyas.
Yeah.
And I have all of this on footage. I have the exclusive footage. And
We're going to see the footage off camera.
I'll show you the footage, bro.
Yeah.
And he launches at Ginge. Obviously, the moment a man launches at you, it kicks off.
Yeah.
And obviously, the fight was kicking off and whatnot. And that's where it just kind of turned into a scuffle. Obviously, I'm seeing guys... Ilyas is like basically, there's even in the footage, Ilyas is basically, he's walked away from the situation. So after like the little scuffle and that, Ilyas has kind of walked away from it. And as he's walked away from it, it's like 3 or 4 United players just going after him. And then one of them just grabbing him up. And obviously that's where I kind of got annoyed and I got pissed off and then I got involved in it. Which low-key, I shouldn't have even done that, to be honest with you. But in the heat of the moment, I'm going to do that.
That's your
I'm trying to defend my boys.
Yeah, that's your brother, man. Come on now.
And so obviously defending, obviously there was a lot of big scuffle and then the rest is history in terms of that. But Ballily, they're acting like they didn't like it and that, bro.
Nah,
They
loved
loved it, bro.
Because if you're winning that,
at the end of the day, this happens in football all the time.
This is
it happens in real football, whether it's Champions League, Premier League. It's emotion. It's emotion. People are invested. They're invested emotionally, and sometimes emotion is gonna get the better of you in those moments. And it happens. Once it dies down, you just carry on with the football. But bro, that brought eyes. But I saw TalkSport talking about it. I saw Sky Sports post about it. Like articles and whatnot. So bro, it brought eyes to Ballily, bro. The whole football community was treating it like they were watching
something crazy.
Do you know what I mean?
So, but this is not unheard of
bro,
in life.
So
you know
bro,
what I mean?
For entertainment purposes, remember it's entertainment as well. It works well for them, innit?
No, that's great to hear about that whole Ballily stuff. I got some stuff I want to ask you adjacent to that. Obviously, we're not here to talk about United fully or this or that, whatever. But I just thought, let me ask an interesting question. Obviously, the state of United right now, we're all aware of how the club is and what position they're in right now. Amarim, this, that, whatever, cool. I wanted to ask you, as a Man United fan, if you could bring back one United player from the past to fit into this current squad, not someone to make everything perfect, but someone who could plaster the cracks and solve obvious issues, who would it be and why?
Huey.
Nah, Wayne Rooney, man.
Oh, Prime.
Wayne Rooney, bro.
Wazza.
Yeah, Wazza, 100%.
Okay, so you're saying that's your ideal player for this system
100%.
to plaster the cracks in what you got going
100%.
on.
Because you could play Wayne Rooney in the 10, you can play him in the striker, you can play centre mid, wherever you need him to play, he can play. And he will play at a high level.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he could, and Rooney is just an unreal player in terms of his ability. He's just an unreal player. Like if you want him to score goals, he can score. If you want him to create, he can create. Bro, if you want him to dictate from midfield, you can dictate. If you want him to go, like I said, defend, tackle, run, chase people down, he can do it, bro. Rooney could do everything, bro.
You know I'm done.
Yeah.
I would have been crazy to think in the back of my head, maybe he might pick a defender. There was no chance you were going to pick a defender.
No.
No
For
way.
me, Wayne Rooney, I don't believe Wayne Rooney could play centre back.
Yeah,
Could have
he
played
can- no, he
fullback.
can. No, he can, bro.
Rooney could have played
He
anywhere,
can.
bro. That's
He
how good
can.
he was, bro. Rooney could have played
can.
anywhere still.
That's
On
great
that
to hear.
topic, Luke he's sending a question for Liban, innit? So I want to tell him. He said, question for Liban and the pod. If you could relive watching one football game again, which one would it be?
World Cup 2022 final.
Wow, Messi.
I knew.
Yeah.
Incredible, bro. I
Talk
was there.
about
I was
that
there in the
experience.
stadium, in the stadium still.
Elias as well, crying.
Bro, incredible, man. Elias always cries though. He's a
Yeah.
baby.
What? No, don't worry. I'm not coming back to that.
He's a baby, man. Always cries, man.
I love Elias.
He cries over anything. I'm joking,
Yeah.
but that's my guy. But that game for sure, 100%, bro. Like that's the best football game I've ever seen.
That might
Like,
be, you know,
whether it was on
arguably.
TV or not.
Yeah.
Like that's the best football game ever, bro. The storylines you got. Messi chasing his last World Cup, or well, not his last World Cup, but he's chasing that World Cup.
Chasing that trophy. Yeah.
And obviously, in his mind, he thinks it's the last chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you got Mbappe, who just won the World Cup.
I want to do it
and
again.
he's like the next big thing.
Yeah.
And he's trying to do it back to back. And then you got this, it's like the new versus the old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like you got
crazy.
MJ coming up against LeBron James.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
that type of vibe.
Yeah.
If you get in an NBA final, imagine.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of analogy. Do you know
That
what I
might
mean?
be, honestly, one of the best games of football I've watched ever.
Yeah.
Bro, it was a boring game until the 70th minute.
Yes, absolutely, it was.
You know that? Until the 70th minute, it was actually a stale game.
It was-
Like,
it was
obviously,
stiff.
Argentina were already up 2-0.
Yeah.
I thought,
The game looked comfortable.
we good. Messi's getting
Yeah,
it.
like
Yeah.
it just looked like I was like, oh, this is got Argentina
Yeah.
comfortable victory over
Mbappe
it.
came out
Then-
with a fire in his belly. My God, I've never, you know that performance that he put in? That's why I knew it, is I wanted to ask you that question in regards to that as well.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to ask you what your most, like the best game you've ever experienced has been live.
Yeah.
But just, I knew the answer was going to be Qatar 2022.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
knew. Because there's nothing else you could really
There's
say.
nothing else, bro. There's nothing that comes. I feel like genuinely, like in terms of emotions, the emotions, the roller coaster, the goals, the everything, the drama.
Yeah, the storyline was
people
crazy.
talk about the goals. Yes, Mbappe's goals were unreal. Like he scored the two goals he scored in quick succession.
Yeah.
The bicycle kick, first of all,
Was nasty.
outrageous.
Yeah.
But it's not.
1-2.
You know what? People talk about the goals. For me, you know what the peak moment was in terms of like emotions running high, and I'm just like, what is going on?
Storyline.
Was when Colomwani takes the shot
The last second shot.
and then Emi Martinez saves it.
Yeah, wow.
But people always talk about the Colomwani shot. You know, straight after that shot, Argentina take the ball on the other side, counter-attack, and then Lautaro misses a header, and it just goes wide. You know, that succession of...
Yeah.
I genuinely, bro, in my head, I felt like my head was going to explode.
Yeah.
I couldn't, like... You see Colomwani go 1-on-1, then all of a sudden you see the ball go on the other side.
you're
Now
thinking, what?
Lautaro's got now a header, 3 on goal.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, is that the moment? And it's like, bro,
What was the atmosphere in the stadium?
It was
like?
crazy, bro.
And that's
was
crazy because it's Qatar, bro.
It's
Obviously, it's a
like-
World Cup final, but it's Qatar.
Yeah,
Like, I can imagine the whole stadium would have been in limbs in that moment. You know what I mean? So you'd say, bang on the head, there's nothing else you
There's
could ever
nothing
come
else,
close.
bro. There's
But
nothing,
it
there's
might not be
nothing
the
that comes
best
close.
technical game of football you've watched, but it's the best experience
The
you've
best,
had.
no, it's, yeah, bro, it's...
It had everything.
It had everything you could ever ask for in a football match. Like, and then obviously it goes to penalties, and penalties are always dramatic anyway in itself. And then at that point, you're just thinking it could go 50-50 now. So you generally don't know who's going to win, bro.
Yeah.
And then, it has to be the World Cup.
Do you take pride in the fact that you were there to witness a part of football in history?
100%, bro.
You'll never forget it, right?
Bro, deep it. In the stadium, there's 80,000 people, yeah? So, and how many people on the planet?
8
7
billion. Yeah.
7, 8 billion, yeah?
Literally.
8 billion. So, out of 8 billion people, you are one of the 80,000 people that got to witness that specific event for the rest of time.
They can't take it away.
Yeah.
So you're only one of 80,000 people
That's tough.
to have witnessed that till the end of time.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
That's
So
crazy.
even the people that come after us, when they talk about, when it's like, they start
going
talking
back to that
about,
time.
when they go back 50 years and say, like, oh, let's talk about the 2022 World Cup, only 80,000 people can say,
I was
dead or
there.
alive, could say that they were at that stadium, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it's this
Facts. Crazy.
is the
Facts,
reality,
facts.
bro.
It's crazy.
So like, for the fact that I had that privilege to be there, bro, that's probably for me, alhamdulillah, like the best, one of the best highlights of my life, like by far, bro. It's just something that like man can always look back on when I'm a kid. I even got the memorabilia. I got all the tickets still at home, like all the tickets from the match.
Show your
tickets.
kids.
I got the Messi shirt that I swapped with a fan. So I had a Holland shirt.
Yeah.
And when I went to the Holland and Argentina, and I swapped the shirt with a man, with an Argentina man, he just came up to because he wanted my Holland shirt. He asked for a shirt swap. So we shirt swap. He got Messi on the back as well. So I took his Messi shirt. So I have that shirt. I got obviously the pictures. I've got the videos on the SDS podcast.
You can't wait to tell your kids, innit?
So bro, I just want to have kids just so I can tell them.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
I don't even care if they get GCSEs and uni degree and that. I just want to show them that I was there. Yeah, I just want to show them.
Yeah, no, that's good. Hey, Eddie, we need to wrap it up.
We
so
do.
Do the
last segment?
the quick tweet one,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna wrap up.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Literally. All right, cool. Closing segment. I wanted to play a game. The game is called Did Liban Tweet It?
Yeah.
Did Liban tweet it or not? Don't worry, I'm not gonna flame you up too hard.
No, you can tweet.
Nah, it's calm. I know, you know, it's being a member of the SDS crew. I know my social media is clean.
Liban is cool, man.
You know what I mean?
Liban is
So
cool, man.
what I've got here is a collection of tweets, and the collection of tweets is as following.
Yeah.
Some may be football related, some may be otherwise. I want to know whether or not you two as a team collectively think Liban tweeted yes or no.
Go on.
I'm gonna get straight into it. Let me go straight.
Let's do it.
Let me go straight. Give me 1 second, boys, as I just bring up.
I think I should get this. I think I should be all right at this, innit? Yeah, I should be all right at this.
Definitely. You know what you're talking about.
All right.
I know what I talk about.
So we're gonna start out on easy. Actually, no, let's not start out on easy. Let's make it a bit difficult.
No, make it difficult because I
Make it
know
difficult.
I feel like I can
Yeah.
get this easy.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because some of them might not be football. Some of them might throw you up. All right, are you boys ready?
Yep.
I repeat. The fuck? All these Kardashians, but this bitch trying to keep up with me. Did Liban tweet this or not?
No.
I think I did.
I'm
I
gonna
think
say
I
You have to
did.
come on. You have to come to
I think
agreement.
I did, and it was probably when I was like in uni.
okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Okay, if he's that confident, I'm gonna say yeah. Then.
You're on his side?
Yeah. Initially, I'll say no, but because he's so confident, I'm gonna say yeah. No, I'm gonna say yeah. He said yeah.
All right, cool. Did he tweet it or did he
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
You are correct. That's 1 point.
Yes.
I knew
That's
it.
1 point.
I knew
Okay.
it. And listen, you know, it just sounded like
That's
something
a
I would have
funny-
said.
That's
back
a funny
then.
one.
It just sounds like
That's
something I
a
would have
funny
said.
one. What's the next one? That's hilarious. That's
All
a
right,
mad
number
one. That's
two.
a funny one.
Number
That's
two.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Listen, number 2 is this Amarim guy is clueless. Period. Did Liban tweet it or did he not?
Nah, I've never tweeted that.
Yeah.
No?
This is too easy, man. I never tweeted
I
that.
think he'll say more.
Who are you saying?
I'm a guy's clueless. I've never tweeted that.
You never tweeted that?
I've never
You
tweeted that.
never tweeted that?
Nope.
Never.
That your final answer?
Yep.
Yeah.
You are correct. That's
Yep.
2 points.
Yeah.
That's 2
I
points.
don't know if I tweeted that.
You know
though.
that, yeah.
Yeah, come on. That's a recent time.
Yeah.
All right,
You
cool.
can't figure that one.
All right, cool. Paul Pogba might be one of the most technically gifted players
100% said that.
I've seen in the past 10 years.
100 million% said that. He loves Pogba.
Yes, I think I said that. Yeah.
Yeah?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Are you certain?
Yeah.
Both of you on the same
most
side?
technically gifted. Did I say the word technically most technically gifted? Though that's why I'm a bit thrown off.
Definitely.
But I've complimented Pogba so much, but I don't know if I used those words. Even though he is probably,
He is.
but
He is.
one of the most
On
in the
his
last
day.
10 years is I don't know. Did I tweet that?
You're looking at me to try
Nah,
and
you
get an
did.
answer. I got
You
a
did.
good
No,
poker
no, I
face.
think
You're
you
not
did.
going to get it.
He shows Pogba love.
Because I
on
always
Twitter.
show Pogba love.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume I did say
Yeah.
it.
You're going to scream, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
You are incorrect.
Yeah, I knew it. So
Incorrect.
I wouldn't have. I don't think I said
Damn.
that. Yeah.
All right. So it's 2-1.
That was a good one because that was you caught us.
I made it
up,
up
man. That
on the
was a good
spot.
one.
I'm not
yeah.
going to lie to you.
Yeah.
2-1. Yeah?
How many is there?
We got 2 more. We got 2 more.
I'll say do one more.
One more?
Yeah.
I don't
one
mind.
more.
I don't
Go
mind.
One more, because we gotta wrap it up.
All right, cool.
Gotta wrap it up, man.
Did Liban tweet this? Yes or no? And I quote, "Yeah, bitch, I love myself."
That's some Kanye tweet. That's a
Why? Do you know what it is? I've grown so much,
yeah.
that I don't even use that type of profanity anymore on social media.
Yeah.
Like unless it's like a quick short banter.
Yeah.
But like
When you're replying to something or someone.
I don't tweet that type of stuff anymore.
So out of nowhere.
But also
You could
when I was younger,
You've had moments.
Maybe.
I had moments when I was tweeting like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say
I'm going for no. It's a bit reckless. It's a bit.
I'm gonna say yes.
It's not on brand.
I'm
innit?
gonna say 'cause also you gotta tell us when what year these
Oh,
tweets
sorry. The last one, prior, that was circa 2015.
See, I knew it.
Yeah.
That's when I was in
Yeah.
uni.
But
I'm
this
19
one,
at that point.
I cannot
Crazy.
disclose whether or not there's a
course.
timestamp.
I'm gonna go. It's probably around the same time, so I'm gonna say yeah. I did say that.
Abdullah, you agree with him? You're gonna follow?
I'm gonna follow.
Cool.
Follow the leader, man.
Yeah, bitch, I love myself. Circa
Why you say that like that?
2015. He tweeted it. You guys
Yeah,
win
yeah.
3-1.
See,
Congratulations,
all of those type of
boys.
tweets. You see, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All of those private tweets, yeah. are from the same time period.
Yeah.
'Cause I was in 19, I was in uni.
Yeah, uni days.
Yeah.
Come on,
Nah,
man. That's
shout
a
out to
different
you.
kind of league.
That was a
to you.
different type of league, man.
That's 3-1.
Yeah,
Good
well-
deficit.
Yeah.
Good deficit.
We're
But
gonna end it with obviously you have a YouTube channel out.
Yeah, dude, I do, with my
You-
football content now.
You're gonna
So I'm
keep
pushing
it,
out
you're
my
gonna
own
keep
football
it
content.
consistent.
100%, bro. I'm
You've got
locked in.
TikTok
This
too.
season, I am locked in. I promised people, you know, there's going to be some good content on there.
Yeah.
As long as I'm having fun and they're having fun,
That's it.
that's the goal, bro. So yeah, this year it's
all
we're locked in.
stations go.
Yeah.
That's it. And we end with the show with a quote of the week. So have you got any quote you want to give to the people that they can kind of take with them? So it's kind of like a little advice. Do you know what I mean? Just like a bar or like a sentence that can push people.
It could be his own personal
the
statement.
only
Yeah.
quote, only thing I would say with everything that's happening in the world, yeah, it's just cherish people around you that you love.
Mhm.
You get me? You know, value those around you who support you, who, you know, push you every day. And just block out the noise, man. Everything else outside of that is irrelevant, bro. Whether it's on social media, whether it's on, you know, the random guy on the streets, or in your gym, whatever, bro. Just only taking words from people that you value, you know, or people that you cherish, and people that who genuinely want you to do good or who see good in you. Do you know what I mean?
Facts.
Everything else is just noise, man.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, everything else
Absolutely.
is just noise, bro.
Liban, it's been a pleasure to have
It's
you,
been a
man.
pleasure. Thanks so much, my brother.
My brother?
Wallahi,
No,
I
well,
love
it's
you, bro.
been a
Thanks
pleasure
for coming
being
through.
here still. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was bound to happen. Damn
Yeah,
right.
no,
It was bound
100%.
to
No, no,
happen.
it was a pleasure,
And,
bro.
yeah, man, it's been a great one. That's another episode of the One Take Show. Like, subscribe, and you have to comment because we got Liban on the show. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
If you didn't
appreciate that,
know,
bro.
now you know. Bow!